Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Inscryption Kaycee's mod. This be part 22 of our Let's Play. In the last episode, we crushed another challenge level with the ant deck, and I think we might just stick with the ant deck, to be honest. We can always play around with the other decks sort of at the end, if I want to beat the game. So we're on 8 at the moment. I suspect it's going to go up to 10, because we've got like 9, 10. Or sorry, complete 8, complete 9. So we're going to go ant deck again. Now we have to get to 80. Limited to 1 life. That sounds too bad. I mean, it sounds bad. Hang on, so what did we do last time? We did It gets us to 65. And then I did this. Now I'd have to do another 10. Maybe... This is so hard in the last round, though. Maybe we just go for that one. Maybe just make it extra hard. We'll see what happens. I kind of don't want to do this because what I'm concerned about is if we don't get the smoke that you get from having 2 lives, like this would better just make it so that you have the smoke every time. Because if it doesn't, which I suspect it won't, because the whole point of the smoke is you get it from blowing out one of the candles, then this is... like, horrible. This is crippling, because being able to double sacrifice out in the first round is so strong in boss battles. It's like the only advantage you have in boss battles is if you have that smoke. And you have to get off on the right foot. Otherwise, you just, there's no way to claw your way back in a boss battle. Ooh. Cockroach is pretty good. Mealworm's not as useful. Maybe another ant queen? I can't fault the old ant queen. Do we buff? We'll see what it is, if it's damage or health. It's damage. We could get a higher damage cockroach. Actually, no, wait, skunk. Right, this is the whole point. Let's go for it. Okay. So we got it. That might have been a bit risky, but at least it was at the start of the journey, so I can sort of see how it shapes up early. Could get another one, but it's going to be health. And I don't think we want to go through... Like, these I think are our nemesis. These ones are a little bit annoying. But if we get, like, insects, obviously it's kind of fine. We... get a new insect, but I think we're going to have to go this way and go via the totem. Ooh. He's also using an insect deck. What do we got? A bee? Bloody bees. I guess there's no point putting it here. Okay, stronger bee. Doesn't really matter so much. We're going to use the squirrel. We're just going to bring out the ant queen straight up. It's worth using that squirrel pretty early. Yeah, I mean, look, he can try and rush this, but he's not gonna outrush me at the moment. Not with this shitty little bee deck. It ain't it, chief. Boom. That's a good haul for our first major battle. In fact, our first actual battle. Okay, what do we got here? No. Oh yeah, the raccoon! We got him! Card-bearing sigils on the board. Opposing creatures also drop bones. That would be so good for a bone down. God, I don't want that. Just give me a mantis then. Yeah, that'd be so strong for a bone deck. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna go up to the trapper. Actually, it's not too bad. I can get the skinning knife. Because they all turn into ant queens, so we know that flying ants lose their flying when that happens, which is, by the way, a stupid... Like, I get it, but I would argue that you should just turn them into flying ant queens instead. Seems much more sensible. Yeah, we're just going to put the mantis here. Get the double damage. They are going to shuffle each other around. Ooh, okay. We are about to get a couple of worker ants. So what's going to happen there? Push, push. He goes that way. Ooh, I think they're going to beat us right here. I don't have a lot of cards. Ants are great, but I need more than one. Okay, well he's got flying, so if I match him off against him, that will be fine. See, I'm going to take 5 damage. I think that's too much. Ant Queen. Ugh, that's completely useless here. Yeah, GG. GG on this one, because even if I kill his worker ant, the next one's going to come out. Yeah, that's... whatever. That's a bad early loss. I don't even know what went wrong there. I guess it's just the stronger enemies. The fact I didn't have any of my 2-drops. I didn't have my Ant Queen. Like, the cockroach is a good call. Oh yeah, fuck, I get one by default, don't I? Just give me that. Give me that and the rabbit pelt. Yeah, the cockroach is a good early gimmick, but whew, I need to get the bones for it, and early on I just don't have them. We'll upgrade the flying ant's health. Probably a good call. I'll just take him out. He now has 3 health, which means he's not just going to get killed. Which is kind of what we want. Okay, we got the skunk out, which is really what we want. We did also get a rabbit pelt. No fucking comment there, but at least it blocks. Yeah, we'll just throw a squirrel out. At least we get something on that spot. And it doesn't get used. Used and abused. The mantis is probably a good play. Well, we're just going to base race this, right? Oh, except we win. Because, of course, we do 2 damage, he does 1 damage with the bee. Bees are kind of shit. Kind of pointless, I don't understand why you would take it. I'll take the Warren. And I'll tell you why, because we're about to get 2 sacrifices here. Now, to be honest, I think the answer is we sacrifice the mantis onto something good. Could even put on the skunk. I think we keep the cockroach around for now. So that's 4 damage. I mean, it's not as good as putting it on an ant, and that may have been a misplay, but instead what I want to do here is I want to sacrifice that Warren onto an ant. Probably... What do we put on the cockroach? No, because it's 4 bones. We're probably not going to get it out that often, is the issue. I guess we could try and throw it onto the rabbit pelt, maybe, just for fun, but we're going to trade that in at some point, so that would be a bit useless. Like, this is a fun combo, but I don't think I get much use out of it, because how often am I going to have, like, 8 bones? I could be able to play out the cockroach, then play out the cockroach again, play out the cockroach again, etc., etc. I'd rather probably use it on, say, one of the ant queens, because that means that when I play out the ant queen, it gives me a rabbit which I could sacrifice for the worker ant that it's going to generate me. So it's a little bit more of an investment, obviously, because I have to get 2 sacrificed to even bring it out, but then I'm upping its damage to 4, because the 2 from the ant queen plus the 2 from the other. So going to start with a kingfisher. I have nothing I can play here. What a useless opening hand. I have heard that the game doesn't give you an unplayable hand, so it's like specifically designed to give you at least 1 playable card. But now I can't play anything. Well, I guess I can play a rabbit pelt and just chuck it there, maybe. Like, let him have it. Enjoy, asshole. Okay, so this is where we bring out the Ant Queen. It's not the good one, which is unfortunate, but we can straight up bring out a worker ant and get a bit of a comeback going. And I think this is where we play out Squirrel and let him pull it straight off the board. See ya, Kingfisher. I need a playable card. I really need the Flying Ant. Okay, I'm a bit worried here. I guess I can skin something. Yeah. I think this is not a winning position because the chum buckets are gonna really fuck me here. I got the Ant Queen. Actually, this is kind of okay because I put him there. I can reshuffle this, rejig this to be good, and then we just bring out the Skunko like that. I do 6 damage and I win. Yeah, who cares? You won't get to use your Great Whites. I always feel bad for the Great Whites, because they basically never get played. Well, they never get used. I feel like if the Great White actually gets used, you're dead. Like, there's not a lot of comebacks there. Ooh. Probably just like a mealworm, maybe? Is that what we want? Is that what we want? I might take a raccoon. We don't do a lot of brawling. As in, we don't just, like, fight monsters very often. We kind of try and avoid fighting monsters and just do direct damage instead. But maybe we do, like, incidentally hit a few monsters. So maybe we just make it work. Oh, that is very good. Ooh. So it's one half of the bones, right? I mean, look, that's very cool, but that's very cool, but we probably won't use it. Probably won't use it at all. I mean, I'm inclined for one of these two. Mantis is probably the pick, I think. Because they nerfed field mice, it's really not that potent anymore. I have to grab this, but I don't think we want this totem. I don't think that's a good totem for us. Like, I think we have to grab the insect thing when it appears, but it's just, it ain't good. See a wolf cub, straight up wolf cub. We can skin it, I guess. Don't really want to fight. Seeing like the flying ant. The flying ant's good. I don't want it to evolve into an ant queen. That's the real issue here. Oops, I need that. Thankfully, the wolf actually will not... Oh. Well, that sucks. Playable card, please. The skunk. Will the skunk be a good card here? I think it will. I think the skunk right here. Because it kills you, we do 1 damage, he comes down and kills us, but this fairy tail blocks the alpha. And I don't think that's the end of the world. An ant queen, of course. Well, that wolf's dead. So, I actually think we do nothing here. Do the 2 damage. His wolf cub comes down. We get a dink on him. Wait, sorry, he gets a dink on us. Then we just cockroach him. Just kill him. Oh, except for the furry tail. Did forget about that. Well, if in doubt, skunk can still kill him, so who cares? We might even just actually double sacrifice and play him out. And then play out the rabbit. Why do you have that? Why does he have that? He's not a bug. Huh. Peculiar. I kind of want to see what happens when it evolves. An elder rabbit, 1-3. Oh, that's actually kind of fun. It's very dumb, but it's kind of fun. Yeah, look, let's just bring out a worker ant and get this over with. Easy. Also, the Elder Queen actually got +1 on her damage, so that makes me think that maybe the mealworm strat would work. No, none of that. Another skunk would be preferable. Skunks are pretty useful. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. This one would be far more useful. Don't get me wrong, growing up the rabbit into an elder rabbit, pretty funny. Useful? Not at all. Not even a little bit. I don't want to keep my rabbits alive for that one turn. Okay, so see, right. This is where the game logic is cute, but doesn't work. So, in the game's mind, because it gives you at least one playable card. Okay, so it gives you a squirrel in your opening hand, plus either a bone drop or a single blood drop. In this case, it has given us 2 double blood drops and a bone drop. Now, technically this is playable. It doesn't require extra, like this is a turn 1 card we could get out, but we can't. Which is the annoying bit. So normally it would give you a single blood drop, this is incredibly annoying because we're about to take 3 damage for like no reason. And there's nothing I can do about it. And he's going to coyote me again. So I need to do damage here, and I just don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, okay. So we have to play. Actually, okay, we can make something happen here, because I forgot that he's going to chase us. So what we probably do is go rabbit and bring the worker ant right here. We're doing 2 damage, we're killing both of these. Suddenly we're in a playable position. We've stabilized. So he does 1 damage, but now we're about to do 4, so doesn't really matter what he does anymore. Yeah, give me one of them. Because now I can play out the Ant Queen. So what's he bringing out? A wolf cub. If we do this, we win? No, we don't win, but we do a hell of a lot of damage. And we get bones. Okay. I think that combo is far better. That makes it a very, very, very dangerous deck. Because it makes that cockroach way more playable. If everything's going to generate bones, if it just goes boom, 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 boom every turn, suddenly that cockroach is coming in and out as much as we need it to. I mean, maybe the mud turtle? Ooh. See, now I think the Wolverine... Okay. I think that Wolverine is ripe for a sacrifice. And honestly, I could see... Like, I guess we'd sacrifice the... Ooh. Yeah, like, honestly, I'd see this Wolverine going on to maybe the Mantis. Maybe our powered up skunk? No, where's our powered up skunk? What's with the skunk? Oh, I can't see. Did you put something on it already? Yeah, I mean, 5 bones is tough, but it's playable for us, but I don't think we want to. We could always just put it onto an ant queen. Could put it onto the cockroach. Actually, could put it onto the cockroach. I'm wondering whether the cockroach keeps the damage buff in between its deaths. Because it does... The way the cockroach works is it does come back to your hand. It's that card that comes back to your hand. It doesn't, like, regenerate. It comes back, oh yeah, our thing has double stab. Got ya. Fair enough. Oh, we could have put it onto the other... Oh my god, we could have put it onto the other skunk and fused them together. Man, that'd be dangerous. What do we even want to do here? Probably just bring out the mantis for here. Get the 2 damage and a bone. We can always throw a skunk out. What do we throw out the ant queen? Actually, this is the good ant queen. Yeah, actually, that's a no-brainer. We're bringing out the good ant queen. Okay, so... I'm going to wipe this lane. I can kill him, and then I take 2 damage, which does not kill me, so I think that's what we'll do. I could skin one to be safe, but I think my math checks out. I'm not missing anything here. And now we're about to do 4 damage to him, so... We're about to be up. He does 2 damage. Ooh, I mean, the alpha will be bad. Ah, that's annoying. Will it be bad enough? So the alpha comes down, does 1 damage. So 2, 3. So I would take 3 damage. No, because this other alpha's going to come down. So that would be bad. Because I'm going to do 2 damage and kill. Yeah. I do 2 damage and kill. So what I think we're going to do here is leave the sparrow alive. He's okay. I think controversially, we're actually going to double sacrifice here to throw out this guy. So now we do 2 damage. He does 1, 2. So we do 2 and 2. Except on my next turn, I kill and die, which is not great. And I kill and die, which is still pretty bad. Do have a workaround I can play. Okay, do I have to do something now, or is it gonna be too late if I wait? Basically. And I think it will be too late if I wait. I think I'm gonna have to fish hook something. Unless I killed him. If I butcher's knifed him, we'd be fine. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, we'd be more than fine, because I tried a rabbit pelt here. Now we do 4 damage, he does 1. And then I can just bring out... I don't want to kill that sparrow. That sparrow is actually kind of okay for me. So we'll put out the workaround there. So now we're going to kill and die. 2 damage and kill. He does 1. 1. I think we're okay. And what I was about to say is that surely he's out of cards at this point. And it seems like he is. Cool. So yeah, I can now play out this boy. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point, because he's not going to get the kill. But yeah, that took a while for that cockroach to get out. I think this totem is actually working for us. I think it's fine. Corpse maggots. We can play that. Yeah, we're gonna... We probably want to fuse the skunks. Although we can turn both of these into one that generates... No, I think we need it. I'm gonna have to do this, but I don't think it actually adds that much value. Considering most times we end up sacrificing the skunk. It just means we've wasted an entire action on 6 health of sacrifice, which isn't great. I think this is possibly a no-brainer, and we paint this Ant Queen. If he gets slightly worse, who cares? Okay, it is worse, but it has the sigil. Like, if it has the sigil for the rabbits, then it's worth 4 damage. Even if it dies, it's still worth 4 damage. Ooh, the early cockroach. We don't have the one with the sigil, which is kind of shit. But we can bring out the cockroach, let it die, or sacrifice it. We might even sacrifice it, actually. So it's got 3 health. Swap 2. It's probably what we want to do here is bring out... No, I think we're fine here. No, we want to do some damage. We definitely want to do some damage. And I think if we just block it... Well, that is going to hamstring us for the pack mule. Which we know is important. Okay. I guess we could just throw him here. Do this. So we actually didn't get the chance to freeze up all our... Oh. Never mind, I guess he did. And he gets to keep the wolf, which is bad. Okay, we have the other Ant Queen, which is okay. Okay, I think we got a fish hook here. It would be nice not to. We could use the cockroach, actually. So I think we're going to do this. An Ant Queen will die. We can't really deal with that Bloodhound. Actually, we kind of can. Because I'm thinking, if we kill with Cockroach, he gets stronger. Now he's at 2 damage. Like, that's pretty good. And we can just chump block that. Chump block the other boy all day. Like, we can just throw out a rabbit and then throw out the raccoon, and that can chump block the Bloodhound. Then we can do the same with the worker ant, so I think that's what we're going to do. Because now we can just kill his Bloodhound with a shitty old worker ant. We do 2 damage. And actually, when that pack mule comes back, he's going to get killed. We can take 3 damage here. Because now that cockroach does 3 damage. So, I don't think this matters, to be honest. I think we've now hit the point that we've won. We can just throw out a cockroach there. Well, probably a mistake there. Actually, not true. So we can just do this. Take the Rat King, put him there, bring out the cockroach again, and we're good. Okay, we're going to do a bit of an experiment here. Because I'm going to double sacrifice my cockroaches. Now, does he maintain his 3? He doesn't. Okay. I'm not into this then. I'm not into that card. That ability. Kind of shit. Minimal usefulness. Because like, how many times are you going to get to use it if it has to stay alive? Like, not many, in my opinion. You'd need to put it on like something ridiculous with a ridiculous amount of health, like Uriuli would be good, but obviously that doesn't matter. He's already super strong. Like completely irrelevant. God, I don't want any of these. A bat, maybe it does 2 damage. Yeah, like you put it on an Uriuli, great. A, you still have to get it out. And B, it already does 7 damage. Like, who cares if it gets +1 every time it kills something? That's completely meaningless. Sacrifice? 4 sacrifice? Do you have a couple of double? We have 3 doubles. Unless we pull all these... We could pull 3 of these as well. Maybe sigils. I'd say sigils is more of the guarantee, because everything here has a sigil. Yeah, actually, there's no way that fails. Everything's got at least 1 sigil. Okay. Magpie that grows up. It's kind of fun. Bullfrog. Hate it. The adder, the double attack adder with fecundity. Oh, it's double sacrifice though. The one upside is whatever it attacks, it does get to clear that spot and then hit it. Yeah. Although this... So, pulling a card we want, and it gets stronger if it survives, and it drops a rabbit, which will let us get out whatever we just pulled out. I think actually the magpie is the no-brainer. Yeah. I think the magpie was the right answer. Yeah, we're gonna take the piggy bank, because I always ignore it and just go, nah, we don't need that, and then instantly I get the bone hand. Which this time it looks like I've dodged. There we go. Bat. See? As advertised. Well, if I bring out a couple of squirrels and use them to get out an ant queen, like so, and then we use this rabbit to bring out a worker ant, I'm aware I won't kill the raven egg, but I can at least shuffle it around. And then if we can just bring out the flying ant, we do mondo damage. Enough to win. Even. I don't really want to go the trader. I don't want to go the trapper either. How many, what's these do I have? Where can I see that there? Can I see how many? Looks like a few, but prices have gone up. Jeez. This is the easy way, but we get 1 item out of it. We could get super creature, sacrifice a shit one. We have to go to the trader. Wait, don't we just not do any trading if we don't have any pelts? No, we get some bucks, don't we? We get some dollars, so that actually doesn't hurt. Okay, well, we know we're going to do this. I want the Giga Creature. Wow. 4 from the Magpie. Probably the Porcupine, actually. Generating a bunch of dams that also have the thorny thing That's pretty good. What the hell do we want to sacrifice here? The bat, maybe? Bat's kind of shit, isn't he? Right. I don't have a better choice, do I? No. Bat, you have to go. On the upside, you generate 1 bone for your much better brother, the cockroach. Ooh, hello. All birds get 1 more when they kill. I mean, meaningless. Like, completely useless, because all birds have flying, which means you can't block them. I guess the one in front of this snowy fur is going to get 1 extra damage before I just stomp it. But, sure. Sure. Oh god, how do I deal with this? Because I have to put something in front of the cuckoo, because I can't let him block that square. I think I just have to put in, like, a sacrificial flying ant to do 1 damage. Because now I'm going to use him to bring out the skunk, I think. Because I think the answer is I put him right there. So now he's only going to do 1 damage to me when the alpha gets here. I kill the raven egg. I'll kill the alpha when he turns up. But for now I do 2 damage. Yeah, see, that's kind of fine. Ant Queen can go there. She's going to give me the stuff I need to bring out a worker ant. Who's going to do 2 damage anyway, so might as well just chuck it there. Suddenly a big win. God, that's a nasty thing though, the fact you can even get that sigil. You have none. Yeah, he gives us box. He gives us box. A sacrifice. Do we want to sacrifice? What would we even put on something else? I guess we'd put the corpse maggots onto something. Probably the other ant queen. Maybe we put the mantis onto something? Yeah, actually, probably a good idea. I think we put the... I think honestly we put the mantis onto like the flying ant maybe. Because now that's a split attack that can't be blocked. Because it's very rare for the computer to play down cards that block flyers. Pretty rare. It's like only in the big boss battles. Okay, and straight away we have some danger. Because that's a lot of damage unless I deal with it. So I guess we're going to pinch one when that comes down to it. So what I'm going to do is... Can't... this is really annoying. I can't use the flying ant to its potential. Because I'm going to want to probably take this one. Or I can take this one, it doesn't matter. But if I put something in front of him, I can't take him. Unless I sacrifice the flying ant for the ant queen. Which... No, is pointless, because then I don't get the damage bonus. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have to put the flying ant over here. Which sucks, because it only does 1 damage. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. We're going to pinch this raven egg, probably. We can use that, plus a squirrel to bring out our ant queen. We can even bring out the corpse maggots and use him to bring out a worker ant. And now we win! Yeah, that was a pretty big win. That was a pretty big win right there. Yeah, I think we have to go down the middle. Just get a double campfire. Put some buffs into stuff. I hate this card. I think I'm going to take the bat. If I buff him with some campfires, he'll be pretty good. And honestly, maybe I just throw him on the campfire and see what happens. Got eaten. Who cares? Didn't really want the card anyway. I do get the bones, though, which I can use to bring out cockroaches if I need to. Alright, damage. Much more exciting. I mean, the no-brainer here would be to put it onto the skunk to get extra damage out. But I think maybe the cockroach. I don't want to risk him. He now is 2-1, and he gets more powerful every time we kill something, which is much more likely now that he does 2 damage. So I think even if he dies, he comes back with 2 damage. Can't really fault that. We are going to leave this episode here, though. I'm annoyed that we have to stop it just for a boss battle, but it's running on a bit. So, guys, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Check out the other videos on there. If you think any friends of mine enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. Really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback of the videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.